So obviously, I'm wearing my... Oh my God, look! You can see! About me, my job, and what I wanted to do, what I was thinking. If we're in this room, you know what's happening. It's another Let's Get Dressed. So let's do that. Hi everyone, Sharon here, Ageless Restyling. Thank you so very much for joining me for another Let's Get Dressed. Heading out to meet some friends, celebrating one of my oldest friends that I've had in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, I met her like just a couple months after I moved to Georgia. I met her and we've been friends ever since. She's the one who told you how old I am. Who reminded me that I was 63, not 64. So we're celebrating her birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, so we're celebrating it today. So that's what I'm getting dressed for. Now, y'all know I'm team too much, right? Okay, we established that, and I'm going a little bit overboard here, but I don't know. I just feel like I just want to get dressed up. I really do. And I started with my makeup. I should have did it with y'all, but oh well. But let me show you the makeup. So I did shades of lavender, purple. Y'all know I usually go with the nudes and the brown, and then, you know, put my lashes on. Somebody complimented the lashes, so the last time I wore lashes, they complimented it, so I'll put it back on again today. Let me show you the colors that I wore. So I used this Juvia's Place palette, and these are the two colors. This one, what is this one? Zobo and me can't see. So these are the two. I put this one over the entire eyelid. Then I put this one on my on my lid. So these are the two colors that I have on. And then another Juvia's Place palette. I use this as my highlighter, this color, and this is Fula, and it's out of this palette. And for my blush, I use my Fenty, and it is the Summertime Wine. This cream, whoops, just stuck. Listen, I just stuck my nail into it. So that's what I use for my blush. And for my lippy, you know, heavily line my lips with my what? Chestnut lip liner. And then I use this Lorac color, and it's called Danzel. Kind of like a nudie pink. So that's the whole face. Did something different more than my normal neutral nudes. Now, so let's go ahead and get dressed. Okay, I am going to be restyling a skirt that I thought I would never wear again because I put it up as one of my mistakes. But I think I'm going to redo it because I really like it. So let me show you. This was the mistake right here. I was like, why did you style it like this? What were you thinking? And I actually was going to sell this skirt, but I decided to give it a second chance because the skirt is a Helmut Lang skirt. And I really think I could do it up right. I did it bad the last time. I think it was over a year ago when I did that. I did it wrong the last time I styled it. So I'm going to try and do it the right thing by it tonight. And we're going to start off with stockings. Where are they? Okay, yeah. So first of all, I was debating if I wanted to wear tights or stockings. And I decided that I'm going to go with, because it's evening, it's a little bit more sexier. You know, I'm 63, but I could still be sexy. Let's do stockings. Now, I was watching on IG a couple months ago. I think her handle is Boss Lady. I'll put it right here. Honey, she taught me something. She was putting on stockings, and they were sheer. And before she put the stockings on, she put gloves on. Y'all, because sometimes, you know how your fingernails may have a little nick or something, and then you pull the stockings and you rip them? That IG post changed my life. I'm like, oh, Oh my God, I immediately ordered a pair of gloves, these black gloves from Amazon. And every time I wear stockings, I started doing that. And no more pulling, and no more trying to be really, really careful because you don't know when to pull the stockings. Listen, change how I put on my stockings. Okay, let me go ahead. You know, I always stretch them out. Let me go ahead and put on my stockings, and then I'll be right back. All of this. All right, stockings on, not a snag in sight. That tip from Boss Lady in IG, I'm telling you, it's a tip worth sharing. So I think yeah, it is Boss Lady. I'll put her IG page. Anyhow, all right, take off the gloves now. So obviously I'm wearing my hemlet long skirt, and I thrifted this skirt a while back from Labels. So that's what I'm wearing tonight, and I'm going to pair it with this bodysuit. You'll see the rest of it. Let me put this on, whoop, and I'll be right back. All right, the skirt and the bodysuit is on. Sexy little number, isn't it? But I think wearing pantyhose or even tights actually made this look better than versus the way how I styled it a year ago. The reason why I selected a sort of a kind of a sheer hose is because it's even, and I thought opaque tights would have been too dark. This just gives it just a little bit of sexiness. Now for the shoes, I pulled out, I have 3 booties here, and I don't know if I want to wear a booty or pumps, but let me try on the first one that I have. First up, it's, you know, Steve Madden. These Steve Madden, kind of like a lace up, a lace booty. These things are old. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Why do I do this? I have the chair right here so I could sit, but I'm always trying to stand and put stuff on. I'm just gonna put one foot on to see how I like it. That is if I could even get the foot on. There we go. Okay. No. Look at it. I don't think I like it. Yeah. No, I don't like it. It looks too busy at the bottom. I don't like it. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So then we have this one. Again, I've had forever. And I actually got this one. This is an Aldo booty that I've had for a very, very, very long time. And I really love these booties because they're so comfortable. Okay. Huh. What do you think of this one? You know what, let me put on a pump, because I was thinking maybe a pump. And in patent leather, since I am going all black, I don't like the pump. I don't like the pump. All right. You know, I have one more booty. Let me put that one on the other foot. But they're kind of similar. It's a sock booty, and again, it's another Aldo shoes booty. Let me see. I will make a decision between the two booties because I think I prefer the booties over the pump. Libra decision. I think I prefer this one because I like the detail, the strap in the back. I like that detail in the back. So I think I prefer that one. Let me see. Let me put that, put the other foot on. Plus, it's very, very comfortable. And I don't know how much standing I'm going to do. So, comfort is key. Let's see. Whoops. That would not have been good had I fallen. But I wouldn't have taken that. Y'all would have just seen me fall on my butt. It would have stayed in the edit. Okay. Let's see. Yep. I like the booty. Okay. Now, y'all didn't think I was just going to walk out of here with all of this and not a jacket, did you? So I'm going to be wearing this jacket. And y'all know the jacket is thrifted, right? Yeah. Like, almost all of my jacket is. Yep. So this is exactly the look I wanted. Oh, these boots are so comfortable. These boots are made for walking. And that's what I'm... Okay, y'all ain't came here for that. I'm doing too much, y'all. I did too much. But that's what I am. Team too much. You know? That is me. If anybody gonna go overboard, well, not overboard the ship, but you know, just do too much, it's Sharon. All right. Yeah, I like it. Now, hold on a second. Excuse me. Gotta blow my nose. Hold on. I'm back. Now, I have this belt. And I've had this belt, for over 20 years. It's a belt, but I'm not going to wear it as a belt. I have an idea to wear it as a necklace. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. It could very well be an utter failure. But I don't know that until I try. And okay, I don't know that. So let us see. Is it going to work? Or is it going to be one of those utter failure? And the key thing is not to choke myself in the process of trying to get it to work. Okay, let me see if I could. She's choking herself. Hold on. This may not work. I need it to be. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me see if I could. I just maybe need like an inch more. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I thought this would work. But it. Oh, wait a minute. It may. Hold on. Wait a minute. It may. Let me see. Oh, these nails. These nails. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's my nails. That's the problem. It won't allow me to put the hook in. Okay. Oh, you know what? This. Oh, it's my nails. It won't allow me to buckle it. It's my nails. If I could just buckle it, it will work. Hold on. I'll be right back. I buckled it. It had to go in the very, 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 very last one. Okay. So this is the look. What do y'all think? It's different. And I think it's interesting. You know? Use your accessories in different ways. I like it. Look, I really like this. Okay. Team too much. All right. Since this belt choker is doing a lot, I'm simply going to wear my little Chanel post because this is doing a lot. So I don't need a whole lot going on with the earring. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now this is my wanky ear, so I gotta make sure that it's pushed up so it stays up. And you know, cause my ear no symmetrical, you know, no symmetrical at all. All right, perfect. I think my little Chanel post is perfect with it. Oh, oh, I'm liking this. I like this. All right, so let me show you the rest of the jewelry. No, I showed you the purple eyeshadow and all of that, so I just want my purple rings. It's like purple rain, purple rain. So I put on my purple lavender ring, and then I wore my charm bracelet. I don't wear it a lot because it, you know, particularly because like when I'm at work, it cling, cling, cling. But going out, it's fine. So, and on my hand, you know, never take off my Apple Watch. You know, people talk about it when they're going out, but listen, I need my circles closed and just my gold bracelet. So that's the jewelry. I like this. Now for the bag. Just this little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy bag that I've had for years. And I got this from Amazon about 3-4 years ago. And I think it's perfect because it's black and black and black. But because it has the little shimmy shimmy going on, it just gives it some more interest. Y'all, I know which fragrance I'm going to wear. I know. Do y'all know which one I'm going to wear too? Comment below if you know. And if you know it, write it down. You know, go ahead and write it. Oh, save the queen, save the queen, save the queen, darling. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm feeling in that mood. Oh, yes. I am feeling in that mood. Now, should I wear sunny? I'm not going to need it all night, but I'll need it because the sun has not quite set yet. And there's nothing worse than driving that all of a sudden that when the sun is low and it blinds you. No, 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 no. So let's see. Let's see. I haven't worn these in a while, the Tom Ford. Yeah, and it's kind of like an indoor outdoor, so let's do the Tom Ford. Because it's not too dark, it's kind of just give you like a gradient. Yeah. Okay. So, did we get everything? This is the look for the evening. Come on, let's go celebrate with my girl. Let's go. Okay, I just pulled up at the restaurant is Chef Rob's Cafe and Bar. I'm late, y'all. I'm late. But anyhow, let's go in. Let's see. I need her gift. Don't forget. Okay, all right. Let me go in. Make sure I grab everything. We got the gift. Okay. Whoop. Because last week when I went to my other friend's birthday, I forgot her gift. So I have both of them. What's going on here? There we go. Let's see. So I have both of them. Hopefully Di is here too. All right, let's go in. All right. I am all discombobulated. But let me flip y'all around. All right, so Chef Rob's. It's been a long time since I've been here. We used to come here a lot and then we stopped. Yay! I was hoping you were here.
How you doing?
Ooh, happy birthday!
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I forgot yours last week.
Thank you.
Hey y'all! Oh my God, it's been!
Yes.
It's been a long. Oh my God! Oh my
Your
God!
necklace is so cute.
Thank you. I'm so. Girl,
You look
women, I'm discombobulated.
Look, you heard me. I say you put your thing down.
Oh my God, look! You can see.
Oh, sorry. You ready to read?
Yeah, let me have the salmon, but I don't want the it comes with something I don't like. Wait a minute. Wait, give me back the glasses.
You want a black and grilled or barbecue?
Which one is better?
They're called progressive. Don't call them black and all my glasses are progressive. Yeah.
I like barbecue salmon.
Good. Progressive.
Okay, I'm gonna try the barbecue salmon.
Back in the 80s. 70s, 80s.
Jamaica.
Wait, you don't want it that nice? Your eyeballs were this big. Yes.
What do you have? Yeah, plantains? Yeah. I want plantains. Yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I got the business here.
You can see me? Yeah, that's good.
So y'all, this is the birthday girl who reminded me how old I was.
Yes. That means we will be the same age about right now because I just turned 62. So that means both of us will be.
I know that was the case.
You got me by at least a year and a half. Yeah.
So I was like, she was 62 and I'm going to be 62. Like the man thing.
She corrected me. The food just came. The food just came. Hold on. Okay, Helen, what you got?
I have oxtails.
This is my girl, Helen. Yay! You got the oxtails? Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
And rice and green.
Okay.
I go to her side.
Look. That's Cat.
Hello.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Okay.
Cat, what you got? Hold on.
I've got vegetarian, jerk, pasta, and no hito.
Okay. Ooh.
Aaron's gonna be proud of you.
Okay, the birthday girl. Hey, what you got?
What is it? Ackee and saltfish?
Oh, you got ackee and saltfish?
Yes. I wanted a true Jamaican dish since we're in a Jamaican restaurant.
Okay, look at that. King got ackee and saltfish. All right.
I think no. Is it yours?
Salmon, yeah, that's mine. Okay. Yeah, and I got the salmon with the jasmine rice and plantain. Oh no, so me I forget plantain. I forget my plantain. What you got, Di?
Shrimp and spinach quesadilla.
Okay, y'all remember Di from last week, her birthday?
Okay.
So she got the shrimp. Okay.
I have the pasta.
And this is Renee. Oh, Renee. Hey.
Curry, rasta pasta, and white martini.
Okay. Oh, look.
Oh yeah, I got a mojito.
She's got a mojito.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all Karen's mojito. Okay, hold on.
It's almost gone, but it was good.
Yeah. Karen got a mojito.
No, it's a no-hito.
It's a no-hito.
That ain't everybody's business. It was a mojito.
We arguing about if it's a no-hito or
It's a mojito.
okay. No, it's not a no-hito. She got a mojito. All right. Okay, we're gonna eat now. All right, bye.
We got mojito.
We had such a great time. We had so much fun. You know, when you forget how much fun you have when you hang out with people you've known for almost half your adult life. Oh, we had a blast. So now I'm heading home. So I shall talk to you guys in the morning. Bye-bye. Now let's have our conversation. Let me say a proper good morning, y'all. I had to get my my coffee and just some toast. You saw me do my toast. And I put jelly and cream cheese on my toast. I know it may be an odd combination, but it's a little thing that I like to do. So, in a couple videos ago, I hinted about me, my job, and what I wanted to do, what I was thinking about doing, and so that's what this is about. I'm essentially telling y'all what I'm going to do. But let me tell you what brought about this. My plan was to retire in 3 to 4 years. I was going to wait till at least 65, and the reason why I was going to wait till at least 65 is because I wanted to get Medicare. I didn't want to pay for insurance. And if I could, I would, you know, I'm like, well, maybe 67. So I was just going by how I feel, but it wasn't going to be now. It wasn't going to be today. It was going to be 65. 65 was my cutoff date. And if I felt like it, then I may go to 67, because my official retirement age is, I think it's 67.5 or something. It's 67. It's essential 67. But for Medicare, I could get Medicare at 65. So that was my plan. At least, well, wait until you could get insurance and then retire. But at the rate things are going now, who knows? I don't know. Anybody know? Let me know. Okay. But we had a situation that happened. I have been feeling unhappy and overworked. You know, anyone who works in accounting know that Q4 and the beginning of the year, it's like hell week in college. Excuse me. Let me bite a little bit. It's hell. It's busy. There's a lot going on. And I don't really have any help. I don't have any help. The buck stops with me and my department. So what really brought this on is the CFO called me last week on Thursday and said he hired someone. And I'm like, yay, fantastic, amazing, I'm happy. And he told me her name, and I know her. She's an auditor, and she's worked with us before. She came and she's audited us for multiple years in a row. So she knows the company, she knows how we operate, and she knows the people. So I said, wonderful.
So he started to tell me what she's going to be doing. And essentially, the focus is her helping him. She was going to really be helping him where the audits were concerned, because he too is overwhelmed because it's just him too. And I said, okay. So I said to him, so when is starting? He said Monday. And I said, Monday? Today's Thursday. This coming Monday? And he said, yes. And I said to him, and you're just now telling me this? His response was, it wasn't, I'm sorry, things have been busy, it's been crazy. His response was, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So when he said that to me, I immediately just went like this. I shut down. And I'm thinking to myself, did he just tell me it doesn't matter? So it doesn't matter that you've hired someone in the department that's coming here and you're telling me one work day before she starts? That doesn't matter. So in other words, I don't matter. That's how I took it. I took it as your concerns does not really matter. Excuse me, y'all, I have to turn on the fan because the weather has been warming up. And yeah, those who know, hold on. If you hear it, I'm sorry. I have to turn it on because our weather has changed here, and it went from freezing cold to hot. So, oh, that feels so good. So I said, I immediately shut down, and I'm like, so in other words, I don't matter. So he's talking, and I essentially shut down. I no longer hear what he's saying, because from the time I heard I don't matter, and he's telling me what she's going to do with the audits, and when I'm finished, I'm going to send it to her. But okay. So I came home. I spent the weekend thinking, and I'm like, wow. Oh, before that, then he said to me, you know what, anyhow, you're going to be retiring in a couple of years, and he said, well, how old are you? That's when I thought I was 62, y'all. Before I found out, he said, well, how old are you now? What, 62? And I said yes. And he said, well, you're going to be retiring in a couple of years anyhow, and we really need someone else in the department to know what's going on, blah 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 blah. And he started to tell me, like, pretty soon, as the company age, we're going to have to start looking for people to replace. And he's talking, and I have zoned out. So I came home and I started thinking, I have never, my title, I'm a controller, and as a controller, even when we're hiring up or down, I've always been included. This is the first company, and I've been with this company 12 years, 12 years in, that we're bringing someone in the department, and I'm told one work day before she officially starts. This has never happened. When I was a manager, we were hiring a controller, and I was included in that process, and we're hiring above me. I was included in the process. It's if he didn't want to include me in the process, that's fine, but at least let me know one work day before she starts. It was just mind-blowing. This has never happened to me in my career since, shoot, even when I was a staff accountant, I was included in the process when they were hiring managers. It's just, it blew my mind. It just blew my mind that this is the way how he went about it. So I came home and I was thinking, I called my children. I always talk to my kids, and I was telling them what happened. And my sons, they all agree, like, Ma, you've been there for 12 years. You've proven the type of employee you are. You are everything in the department. If you feel like you don't matter and you're tired, you're stressed out because of the workload, then, you know, and you want to leave, then leave. And I was saying, you know, well, I really didn't plan to just leave like this. You know, minimum of 3 years out, that was my plan. But, you know, at this point, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why should I do that when they have clearly shown me that I'm not appreciated? Y'all, I'm sorry if you could hear, because I could hear the fun. If you could hear the fun, I'm so sorry, but I just need to cool down a bit, then I'll turn it off. If I don't matter, as he says, because that's how I took it, why am I going to kill myself for the next, you know, 3 years? You know, because at a minimum, that's what I was going to do. So I made my decision to turn in my notice when I went into the office on Monday. And I said, you know what? Since I don't matter, y'all really don't need me here to transition anyone. So I'm going to give them 2 weeks. So I wrote a beautiful letter of resignation, thanking them. And I gave my resignation on Monday. So Monday morning when I went in to talk to the partner that's there. And this is the partner that I work with most closely. I work with all the partners. The company was built by one person, and then we had other partners who came in. And so I went in and I gave my resignation to the partner that I work closely with, because the CFO is in the Netherlands. So I gave him my resignation. And when I gave him my resignation, the look on his face, the shock, the sadness, his tone, he was like, he looked at me in disbelief. He could not believe it. And he said to me, can I ask you why? And I told him. And I said, you know, it's not first I said, it's not a matter of what you do, but how you do it. And it's not what you say, but how you say it. You know, I understand bringing someone else on. I understand it. But how it was done and how it was said to me made me personally feel like I no longer matter. I'm not a contributing factor. I'm not necessary. So since I don't matter, I'm not a contributing factor, I am not necessary, I'm turning in my resignation and I'm giving you 2 weeks. So he said to me, is there anything I can do to change your mind? I said no. And he said, so are you going to call? And he said the CFO name. And I said, yes, I will call him and let him know that I am resigning and I've handed in my 2 weeks notice. So I went back to my office and I made the phone call. Hold on, let me turn off the fan now. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, y'all know how it goes. On, off, on, off, on, off. Those who don't know. Okay. So I went back to my office and I called him. And I said, I just gave the partner, I'm not going to say his name, my resignation, and I've turned in my 2 weeks notice. He said, what? I said, yes. He said, you know, I didn't hire the young lady. I didn't want to decrease the department. I wanted to grow the department. And I said, I understand that. And I said, but it's the way how it was handled. And then he proceeded to make excuses. You know, I didn't want to say anything till I was sure. You know, I can't say anything until she signed her letter. And I was unsure and I didn't want to say anything. So, you know, I've been in corporate America many years. Nobody signs their acceptance letter the week they're going to start, because they have to give the company they're working with notice. And I know that. So he started making all the excuses as to the reasons why. I didn't find out until the day, one work day before she was supposed to start, because he didn't want to say anything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm listening, and I'm like, okay. Then he said, well, if that's your decision, okay. And I said, okay. And I hung up. Y'all, I can't explain to you, when I did that on Monday, the relief that washed over me. I ain't never been so happy at work in my, I mean, it's like a whole relief, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is coming to an end. The relief. Even when I stopped and said to myself, okay, Sharon, you didn't plan this. You made this snap decision over the weekend. You really didn't plan this out. What about this, the X, Y, this? And it's like God was saying to me, don't worry about it. Every time I tried, y'all, I'm going to be serious. Every time I tried to worry about something and say, what about this? What about this? What about this? It's like my Father was saying, don't worry about it. And then it's like when you're trying to worry, but you can't really worry. I can't explain it. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly. It's like my brain will go to, well, what about this? And then it's like, don't worry. And then it would just go away. I was trying to worry, but my brain would not let me worry, because God kept saying, it's okay. it's gonna be okay. So I worked that day in my happy bubble. And then I came home. Yeah, my coffee. This is my coffee's gotten cold now. Not really, but let me just take a little bite. Because I'm a little bit hungry. Sorry. Okay. One more sip. So but I was just in my happy bubble that day. Work, came home. When I got in that evening, I get a phone call from the partner that I handed my resignation to. And he said to me, Sharon, when you come in the office in the morning, can you please come and see me? And I said, sure. He said, first thing, as soon as you come in, come and see me. I said, sure. So then in the morning, he texts me to remind me. He sent me a text, Sharon, please come see me as soon as you come into the office. I'm like, okay, we spoke. So when I went in the office, put my laptop down, put everything down, left my office, and went to his office. And I closed the door, and he said to me, I am so disappointed. I am so upset. He says, I never go home and talk to my wife about work. He says, I don't. He said, when I leave the office, I leave the office. He said, I don't discuss work at home. But he said, I was so upset that I actually talked to her about this. And I know his wife. You know, we have a holiday party every year, and I absolutely love her. She's amazing. She's vibrant. She's full of fun. We're whenever we have dancing, her and I are dancing. Last year, her and I was dancing. Let me tell you something. Our holiday party is a full blast. The years that I go, it's a blast. There's some years that I miss because I seem to get sick at the end of the year. Some of you guys have noticed that. It's like I pick whatever virus is out there, I tend to pick it up at the end of the year. And so I absolutely love his wife. She's funny, she's amazing, and I love her. She's just just a blast to be around. And he said he was telling her, and they were talking about it, and he was so upset. He said, this was not our plan for you. He also spoke, he said, the gentleman, I don't want to say names, the gentleman who started the company was very upset. He was so upset about the process, how everything was handled, and very disappointed. He said, this is not the way I wanted Sharon to leave. She shouldn't have gone out this way. This is not the way I planned for her to go out. We didn't want this. We wanted her to leave on a good note. This was not. And he said to me, I understand why you made the decision you made. He said, I completely understand it. The way how it was handled was wrong. He said, but we didn't do that. There's five partners, and there's 3 that work in the office. One of the partners go back and forth, 2 that works in the office in Atlanta, and the other 2 works in the office in the Netherlands, and the CFO is in the Netherlands. He said the partners are very, very upset. He said, this is not what we wanted. This is not the way how we wanted you to go out. He said, and he said, I completely understand. I completely understand why you just want to leave like this. He said, I understand. He said, you are valued. You do a lot around here. He said, there is no way we can do this without you here. He said, I mean, he just went on and on and on and on. And he said, I don't want you to make a decision now. If you need to sleep on it and come back and talk to me, then do it. He said, can you at least give us 3 months? At least stay 3 months. And we will give you a bonus for doing that. He said, you know, don't give me, he was so intrigued. He said, you don't have to give me an answer now, but just think about it. Y'all, I knew he was going to do that when he called me at home that night and asked me to come see him in the morning. I knew that. And I prayed about it. I talked to God about it. And when I woke up in the morning, I prayed about it. In the morning, when I left to go into the office, I knew that's what he was going to ask. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea what I was going to do when the question was asked. And I said to myself, God will give me my answer. So while I was talking to him and he was explaining and he apologized and said he understood. And he said, we just can't, after he said, you've been with us for 12 years. This is not the way we want you to leave. We did not want you to leave this way. And I'm listening to him, and I said to him, you know, I don't have to think about it. I have made my decision. I will stay 3 months, and I will help you guys transition my position. And then he says, he said, we will work together. We'll work together and transition. And he was very appreciative. So that's what I'm going to do. My last day will be May 9th. May 9th will be my last day. And y'all, I will be officially retired May 9th. No more alarm clock. Can you imagine? I just a thought of not waking up to an alarm clock. So I'll be a full-time influencer, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm going to focus on building my channel. I'm not going to look for another job by the grace of God. No, 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 no. I'm leaving corporate America. I'm going to be doing YouTube full-time. I'm going to add, and I'm so excited about that. When I made my decision to leave over the weekend, before I knew I was going to give them an additional 3 months, I started making a list of things I was going to do, because now I have the bandwidth and the time. It was a struggle maintaining my YouTube channel because of my workload. But when I tell you, doing this brought me so much joy. My family saw it. My sisters were like, you really enjoy doing this? And I'm like, yes, because and the fact of the matter is I don't have the bandwidth because of my workload. But when you do something that brings you joy and you enjoy it, you figure it out. You find a way, because the joy come back in my life. And I absolutely love my community. I love sharing with you guys. I have the most amazing supporters and community. Let me tell you something, there is love out there. There are times when we look at the world and we think it is so dark. It is not, because there are people out there whose heart is filled with love and want to share it. And my community show that to me. My supporters show that to me, and I appreciate. Obviously, we're going to have one or two dark horses out there, because that's how the world is. We're imperfect human beings, and perfection in this life is impossible. But if you look for your tribe and you find your tribe that God sent to you, oh my gosh, and He has sent me my tribe. The people who are the one or two out there that are negative Nelly, they're going to go, and you know, y'all, let me tell you something. I thoroughly appreciate each and every single one of my supporters that are out there. I thoroughly appreciate you. And I actually love doing this. I love it. So, you know, and my family see that, because I don't know if I ever told you guys this. Initially, I actually wanted to be a buyer. I went to a school for fashion merchandising, and my father said to me, what are you going to do with a degree in fashion? You know, and that wasn't bad, because that was back in the day. My parents are Jamaican, and in Jamaica, you're a teacher, you're a doctor, you're a law, you know, you have a profession. My father could not conceptualize a profession as a buyer. So he said to me, what are you going to do with that degree? You're going to be a salesperson? So in his mind, you're going to go to school, and then you're going to end up being a salesperson. And there's nothing wrong with being a salesperson, because we need salesperson. Essays are amazing. Sales associates are amazing. But he couldn't conceptualize his daughter going to college. She has a degree, and now she's going to be a salesperson. He couldn't. And that was way back in the day. That was back. It's different now. And so I switched my major. I switched now, and you know, to accounting. You know, that's what happened. But I'm good at it, but it was never my passion. I love fashion. I love styling, and I like being silly and having fun. You know, obviously life is not always about having fun. It's not always about being silly. It's a cycle. You have your ups and downs, but the key thing is that when you have your down, you find a way to come up. My mom always used to say, you're going to fall, they're going to be the down period, but the key thing is never staying down. She said, you're never out until you've decided you're out. No matter what anybody else say about you, when you decide you're out, it's when you're out. When you fall, you get right back up. We can't fall and stay down. So during those cycles, everything is not going to be peaches and cream, but you roll with the cycle. And even if you're down, if you're doing something that you enjoy, you're going to get back up really quickly. So working on my YouTube channel has brought me joy. When I run into my supporters outside, and I've run into one or two of them, not a whole lot, one or two. Yeah, if y'all ever see me, please come up to me, because I love meeting my supporters. I really do. So I thoroughly enjoy it. So that's the plan. And I'm excited. Obviously, I'm going to have to make some adjustment. I was like, well, Sharon, you can't be traveling as much as you used to. Because, y'all, I'm walking away from a lot of money. A lot earlier than I planned. Well, you know, these constant travel. But you know what? I shouldn't say that, because I don't know what God has in store for me. You know, I may be planning for something to be more conservative with my spending. And if you guys have noticed, when I have gone out shopping within the past week, within the past week or so, I'm a little bit more conservative. I'm not buying everything like I used to. You're going to have to be a little bit more conservative with your spending, which I should be anyhow, because y'all, I got so much stuff. I might have to declutter. So, you know, I'm going to be okay. Like I said, I will have to make some adjustments, which we all do, but those adjustments are worth making. They are worth making for my peace of mind, for my health, for my quality of life, because that is priceless. Yeah, peace of mind is priceless. You cannot put a price on that. So I am so excited about this new chapter of my life. And I hope you guys are excited too. I actually thought about starting to add, remember when I first started, I did a daily video, then I went to 3 days a week, then I dropped down to 2 days a week. I was actually at the point where when I was thinking like, well, maybe Sharon, you're gonna have to drop this down to 1 day a week because it became so much. But fortunately, the Heavenly Father helped me out and I kept the 2 days. Now I'm thinking of adding Monday. And let me know in the comment section, please let me know in the comment section what you guys think, because you are my supporters and your thoughts are important to me as it relates to the channel. Y'all know I'm a little wacky and I am working through my wackiness and my imperfection. The wackiness won't go away. The wackiness will always be there because, you know, it is what it is. That's part of me. But I'm not working to be perfect, but I'm working to be better, because none of us can be perfect. None of us will be but we can work towards being better human beings, and that's what I'm working towards doing. And I'll tell you why I said that. So I'm thinking about doing a video on Monday, and it won't have anything to do with fashion or shopping or, you know, traveling or anything, because I'm still going to travel. I'm just maybe not as much as I used to, because I can't stop traveling and discovering places and the world and seeing new things, encountering people. Y'all, I love meeting people. If you notice in my videos, when I vlog, I'm all about people. I am all about people. I'm all about meeting people, interacting with people, and finding the good in people, finding good people, because there's a lot of good people out there. So I love interacting with people. That's why I love traveling, because you learn so much things, you know, no matter if it's good, bad, or ugly, it's still a learning experience, and you still see somebody. So I'm still going to travel. It may not be initially as much as I used to, but I'm still going to find a way to do so, because I can't and will not cut that out, because then that would just make me sad. So there's still going to be some traveling involved. Where did I go with this? I see, I be chatting and then lost my thought. Anyhow, let's go back to Monday. So I was thinking about doing a video. Oh yeah, I was talking about the video, and I was telling you it won't be about traveling, it won't be about fashion, it won't be about thrifting or anything like that. It's going to be a devotion Monday. So I'm thinking about, because every single morning, I get up, I read my Bible, and I have my devotion, I have my conversation with the Lord. And I have been thinking about doing this devotion Monday for months, but I just did not have the bandwidth to do it, and I didn't want to take on something else and not truly have the bandwidth to do it and to follow through with it, and then add additional stress to my life. So now that I'm transitioning and I will have the time and the bandwidth, I'm thinking about adding Monday and calling it Devotional Monday. And what the plan is for me, what I'm planning is to post a video by 10 a.m. every Monday, and it's devotion and reading a scripture in the Bible and discussing it. I want us to have an open dialogue, an open discussion about the scripture and my thoughts, your thoughts. And so I thought I would call it Devotion Monday, and it will be different episodes. So every Monday at 10 o'clock we'll have a different episode of Devotion Monday, where we read a scripture, we discuss it, I share my thoughts about the scripture. I'm sorry, you share your thoughts, and we just, you know, discuss it. Now, I am no theologian. I'm just a simple person who loves God. You know, who trusts in the Lord, who reads my Bible, who wants to get closer to Him, who wants to learn about Him, who wants to bring Him to other people. in the way that he directs me. Now, yeah, I don't know a lot, but I know one thing is that I love God. And I know another thing is that he loves me. And he's drawing me closer to him. And through him, we could bring, you know, we as a community can bring other people to him. I grew up with a mother. I don't know if I necessarily told you guys this. Who didn't necessarily go to church. She used to. But she got disgusted and disengaged from the church. And a more loving, kind Christian. Y'all, when I tell you a person who was close to God, my mother she would be walking and having conversation with God. And then one day she said to me, Sharon, the building is not church. She said, church is in here. She said, church is going out and talking to other people and discussing the Bible and discussing God. Church is going out and helping your community. That woman never met a stranger. When we would go to the grocery store with my mother, we had to pack our patience because that woman will stand there and and we could not interrupt her. We could not interrupt her. She would have conversations with everybody she met, preaching and talking about God and the Bible. The homeless person on the road. Yeah. So she taught me that it's not about the building. It's about the heart, and it's about people who want to learn and a community who wants to get closer to him. And I think that's where I realize, and like, you know, we could build a community and we could bring each other closer and teach each other, you know, and that is what church is all about. So let me know your thoughts about Devotional Monday, and share a scripture and discuss our thoughts and what we gain from it. So let me know below. So my friends, that's what's going on in my life. I am so happy, y'all. I'm so happy. Let me wrap this up because it's been going on for a minute, and how long have I been going? I don't know. Let me wrap this up, and I thank you guys so very much. My battery's is my battery about to die? I think my battery's about to die. And I greatly appreciate you guys. I always leave with a reason to smile. But before I leave with a reason to smile, if you want to help me grow this channel, thumbs up, comment, and share. My supporters, like I said, you guys, I really greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. Reason to smile, Habakkuk 3:19. Habakkuk 3:19. And it says, the sovereign Lord is my strength. The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to go on the heights. Y'all, does this encompass what I am doing right now? The sovereign Lord is my strength. Yes, he is. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to go on the heights. Because I have the feet that the Heavenly Father, the Sovereign Father, has given me, I can climb. I can climb the heights. When you are struggling, who do you go for strength? Habakkuk knew who to go, where to go. He knew who to turn to. So in his last prayer, verse 19, he ended his prayer by saying, no matter what is happening, I am going to trust in the sovereign Lord. So my friends, I hope that makes you smile, because no matter what is happening in your life, no matter what it is, we all can trust in the sovereign Lord. So for that reason, I smile. I hope that makes you smile as well. Until next time, this is Sharon saying bye-bye. I had to quickly come back on here. I'm sorry. You remember when I said I was going to tell y'all something that I think I was saying I'm not perfect, I'm imperfect, and the Lord is working with me and guiding me and helping me? Well, I took some pictures of the outfit that I wore last night. And as I was looking back at the pictures, I was like, ooh, Sharon, you got to get rid of that skirt. Yeah, I'm a working process. I guess I'm like, girl, you 63-year-old. Stop it. So it's official. The skirt is going. I really need to just let it exit out my closet, because I looked at the pictures. I'm like, no. They cute, but no. So that's the part I wanted to tell you. Because sometimes I push the boundaries, and y'all know I do. But at a certain point, you gotta say no. And so I'm gonna say no to the skirt. Alrighty, bye-bye.